Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's Jacoby. Today I'm filming in my car just because I felt like it. It feels nice outside. Today we're going to talk about how to be a good hitter, spiker, whatever you say, attacker, whatever. So that is a position I've been playing since I was 12. So I'm going to give you all my good tips. Okay, so first of all, before we start this video, I'm completely feeling myself right now. Like self-confidence moment. My skin's cleared up. My hair looks good. Finally, I feel kind of okay about myself. Okay, anyways, let's get into the video. I just had to put that in there, you guys. Some days you just gotta brag on yourself, okay? Brag on yourself right now. If you feel like it, if you want to, do it. Okay, so first step to being a good hitter, numero uno, is your footwork. And I know that's like the really boring part of hitting. No one really likes, oh, like you gotta work on your footwork. It sucks, I know, but that's literally the foundation of your attack. First, you have to master your approach. So if you're a right-handed player like I am, then it's left, right, left. And that's the exact rhythm that you want to take your approach on. Because you don't want to just be like left, right, left. Like, that's a really slow approach, but you don't want to be like left, right, left either. Because your first step is kind of for adjusting to the set. So say your setter misses you inside or it's super far out, your first step needs to be kind of like a pause step. That's why it's like 1, 2, 3. And then the last two is where you really generate all that good power. And we'll get to like what you should do with your arms, how your chest should be. But right now we're really focusing on our footwork. So if you're a lefty, it's right, left, right. Does that make sense? I hope so. I'm going to include some clips of me actually hitting to show you my approach and sometimes how I hit and blah, 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 blah. Okay, so here is a transition play, and notice it's left, right, left. I got blocked, but I went and recovered, left, right, left, and this time I scored. So now that you kind of nailed your footwork, you want to make sure that your arms are getting in on the action. So that means that you can't just approach with your arms down, super relaxed, like, okay, 1, 2, 3, and then you're up like this, like a noodle. No. No. Your arms, they're kind of like wings. Think of them as like wings on a plane. You have to lift yourself up into the air with some kind of momentum. And that obviously comes from your muscles, like your legs, your core. But your arms really give you some quick momentum. And it really brings you up in the air. And what goes along with using your arms is using kind of like a bow and arrow technique. So when you're up in the air and your arms are up and you're drawing to hit the ball, okay, you don't want to neglect your offhand. So considering that I am right-handed, my left hand is going to be the one kind of guiding where the ball is, and then I'm going to snap on the ball with my right arm, with my hitting arm. So if you're left-handed, it's just the reverse. So literally, that is so important, and it's like a bow and arrow kind of deal, because first of all, you can miss the ball, okay? If you just kind of go up with one arm and just try to swing at it, you have much better ball control if you use both arms at the same time. So what kind of correlates with your arms is your chest. And I know all these things probably seem like really trivial and like small, but they honestly do make the biggest difference in how you attack the ball. So when you see me hit, I am very upright. But then when I am on the ball and I'm ready to attack the ball and I'm at my peak, my chest is forward and folded, meaning that like I'm folding on the ball. But when I'm approaching, my chest is upright. But when you're hitting, you want to fold on the ball, and that gives you even more power because you're engaging your core and you're staying upright on the ball. So you're gonna jump up and you're gonna reach the ball at your highest peak rather than being folded already and you already took like inches off your vertical. Okay, so here's a really good example. We're in serve receive and I'm about to hit a ball in the middle, left, right, left, and I fold on the ball. Next, I would say that is super freaking important is the way you jump. So like I just said, you don't want to jump out, you want to jump up. So if you jump out, first of all, you risk getting into the net or under the net, which we never want, or you risk running into another player, which you never ever want, okay? But if you jump up, you're really maximizing your potential and your height, and you're using everything you got to get as high as possible. Because if you're struggling hitting, if you're tired, like what you can really rely on is just jumping high and making a clean contact. So try to be as tall as you can in the air, and that will help you contact the ball higher and over a block. Okay, so then the most important thing after we've gotten down our base, which is our feet, our chest, and our arms, and how we jump up in the air, next is actually making a solid contact with the ball. So meaning that you don't want to contact the ball like this, like with a closed hand, but you also don't want to be like relaxed like a noodle, like hit the ball like that. Like you want to be tense, but not too tense where like you feel out of control, but just a nice firm hand to actually hit the ball. And there's like a different variety of ways that you can contact the ball, but you need to master just like hitting the ball straight and having a nice clean contact. And the way that you can kind of tell that if you had a good contact or not is that you can hear the difference in the ball, I promise you. So if you hear someone who has a really clean contact, the ball will sound like a pop. But if someone mishits it, you can tell because the ball will either spin or it just won't sound right or it just have a really weird angle on it. So you'll know if you have a good contact if the ball pops. And the way you can practice that is literally just by slapping the volleyball with a firm hand, and literally you will hear that sound and you'll be like, okay, that's what I need to hear when I'm hitting the ball. So once you've mastered just hitting straight away, obviously you can work on hitting the ball differently because sometimes, all the time, you need to move the ball around, okay? So you can't just hit straight all the time because you will get blocked. 1 or 2, it's just like you might just start being unsuccessful with that swing. So meaning that you can either thumb up on the ball or thumb down on the ball. Sorry, my shoulder is actually killing me, so I can't really demonstrate. But if you're thumbing up on the ball, that means that you're putting spin on it for it to go to a corner. Same thing for if you're thumbing up, you're trying to wrist it to a different place so you're not hitting just straight away into the block. Okay, so sorry, my camera died, so now I'm on my phone. But I was saying that it will just have, it's just a good skill to learn so you just don't have like a bunch of vanilla safe swings. But that is it for this video, you guys. I really hope you liked it. If you have any more questions about attacking, please let me know because that's like kind of my specialty. If you have any more questions, I will be more than happy to answer them in the comments. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!